That's the one. So we're recording now. So welcome to this Wednesday lunchtime Vinyasa flow class. We're going to be going for about 35 minutes. It's going to be a nice, not too rushed, not too fast paced. We're going to have a nice stretch, but we'll do a bit of a warm up first. As always, we'll do some sun salutations to begin with. And yeah, and we're going to do some flexibility today, linked in with a bit of flow. So yeah, well, hi Katia, I've just seen you're in there as well. Nice to see you, or not see you. But yeah, I've got a few of my old mates in here. That's good. So right, we'll make a start. I'm going to move back to my mat, find a seated position, and find a cross-legged position. Just make sure that's all correct. Sorry, I just get a bit paranoid about the technology. Because I used to do Zoom classes every week in lockdown, and it just became second nature, but I haven't done it for a while. So just like, have I done that right? Have I done that right? Okay, yeah, I think it's all right. So taking a seated, nice, tall, straight spine, shoulders back and down. And just take a few moments to just bring ourselves into the room, really. I know, Anna, you've been in the room a while because you're isolating. But yeah, if you've been rushing around this morning, let's just take a moment just to kind of settle down and focus on ourselves, really. This is what we're here for. We're here for ourselves. Be selfish for the next 40 minutes. So give yourself a moment to collect yourself. So close the eyes for a moment, take a big inhale through the nose, and then exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more. Exhale. Now keeping the eyes closed, just take it to nostril breathing only now. So slow, controlled breathing. Just trying to settle into your own breath pattern, your own rhythm. Slow inhales and exhales. And as you do this, without you even trying, you're actually quietening your mind, because normally we breathe instinctively. But you're actually having to concentrate on this because it's controlling the breath. So by default, you're slowing down your thoughts. Couple more breaths. Filling the lungs and then emptying them on the out breath. Relax the shoulders. Try and let go of tension in the body. One more deep inhale. Open the eyes. And then let's just take your hands out to the side and take them to your shoulders. Let's just roll back, just make circles with the elbows. If you have been working this morning, it's nice to work into the shoulders a bit. And I try and synchronize the breath with the movement. So inhale up and exhale back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And I want you to try to remember, it's very difficult if you're not used to it, to keep that breath going throughout the class. I'll keep giving you prompts. But as I said, Vinyasa flow is about linking breath and movement so that we keep that flow going throughout the class. So it becomes like a moving meditation. So we're keeping our minds, our busy minds at bay as we go through the class. So take now your right hand to left knee and look over the left shoulder. Just take a twist. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale to the other side. Exhale. One more. Now come center. Let's walk the fingertips forwards, leading with the chest. So don't round your back. Look forwards. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale. exhale. And then slowly walk back. Take the soles of your feet together. Okay, take your hands around your feet and just kind of bounce the knees a little bit. You can see everyone's different here. As you can see, my knees don't go down very far, so don't worry if yours don't. And mine are wonky as well. So inhale. Just focus on how you feel rather than what you see. You should feel a nice stretch in the groin area as you round forwards. In big deep breaths. Slowly up, and now take your feet wide. Okay, so flex the feet. Try to keep your knees facing upwards. Just nice and tall on the sit bones and just straight spine. Inhale, and then just walk the fingertips forwards in this wide-legged position as far as feels comfortable for you. And if that's here, that's absolutely fine. But I don't want you to go down with a rounded back. I want a straight back leading with the chest. Flex the feet. Just come down to wherever feels comfortable. You can come onto your elbows if you're flexible. If not, just wherever's good. And breathe. And then walking to the right. Turn to face the right leg. Keep the feet flexed and make sure your knees aren't rolling in or out. Inhale, exhale over the leg. Again, just to wherever feels comfortable for you. Don't round down unless your belly is touching your thighs. If you've got contact, then you can round the rest of it down. But if you're here, don't start doing this. Just keep a straight spine. Inhale, exhale. Okay, and I'm going to take my right hand to my right foot or calf and reach up and over. You might be flexible enough to grab your foot, or you might just be here, and that's totally fine. Just turn and look up to your hand. Inhale, sink down on the exhale, even if it's just a millimeter. Try to go deeper into, when you're doing flexibility, it's good to use the breath to get you into postures and out of postures. So usually you breathe in and then you breathe out and sink a little deeper. And then you breathe in to come out. Okay, so let's turn to face the other leg. Inhale, exhale forward, belly towards the thighs, leading with the chest. So you can see my back's not curved, it's flat. And I don't round down until I've got contact. Inhale, exhale. And on the exhale, yeah, we're sinking deeper and yeah, also relaxing on the exhale. So turning the hand upwards if you can here, or if not, just here, that's fine. So here's this, I'll say this is option 1. Option 2 is to slide and come down a bit deeper. Option 3, grab the foot and take the hand over. Okay, so wherever you're at, look up to the ceiling, whichever option you're taking. Let the breath relax the muscles, and that also helps with flexibility. So it has a kind of a 3-pronged effect. Okay, so take the hands behind you now in a basket grip, pushing your chest forward, looking up. Inhale, and then again, forwards. This might be a bit uncomfortable for some. Don't push past uncomfortable. Just try to stay in the uncomfortable, because that's where, yeah, that's your kind of edge, the edge of your zone. And if you can sit in the uncomfortable, that's where you increase flexibility again. We don't push our boundaries a little bit, we don't get there, we don't improve, obviously. So feet in again. Okay, this time, if you had them in quite close last time, move your feet out a little bit. So you've got a diamond shape in front of you, and then bring the head down towards the feet again. A different stretch. Good. Slowly up. Let's just come onto all fours. Okay. We'll just do a couple of cat-cow, so curving the spine down towards the floor, looking up. Exhale down. Try to synchronize breath and movement. So it's an inhale up, looking up. Exhale down, looking towards the belly. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. It's really pushing the shoulder blades apart, taking it to the maximum kind of that you can each time. Not just sort of going through the motions, really working into every posture and taking it to the max. And I don't mean like, drop down and give me 20 press ups kind of max. I just mean just feeling the difference between, just kind of doing this and really opening through the chest, really concaving through the, we call it Uddiyana Bandha in yoga. That's basically your core. Sitting back on your heels, reaching forwards, head down to the floor. Now slide your hands forward so that your bum comes off your heels and bring your chest down. So chest down between the arms, and this should open the shoulders. If you can get your head down, get your head down. If your chest touches the floor, great. If it doesn't, just stay again in that point where it feels slightly uncomfortable. Shoulders are so tight for so many people. Yoga is so good for that. Okay, come back to all fours. Now curl your toes under, come into your down dog and start working into the backs of your legs. Just walk your feet, pedal your heels. You can swing your hips from side to side. Just move into it a little bit and waking the body up. Okay, now walk your feet forwards and find a forward fold. Now I'm just going to take my jumper off because it's in the way. This doesn't feel warm enough yet. I'll get there. So forward fold, bend the knees if you need to, if you've got tight hamstrings or calves, and just hang over your legs, let your head go completely floppy. If you've got them straight, all good. Either way, it's fine. Using my microphone here, hold on. And then just grab your elbows now and just let your head, just nod your head, yes, just to make sure it's nice and loose. And then gently swing from side to side with the elbows. Deep breaths. Okay, let the hands drop down. Let's slowly roll up to standing. Come to the front of your mat. Hands to heart center. We're going to do some sun salutations now. So so standing in mountain posture, just making sure that our posture is correct. So curving our pelvis under, pressing into the floor with our toes, palms are facing outwards. Okay, chest is open and lifted, and we're just sort of looking forwards, kind of regally looking forwards. So inhale, bring the arms up overhead, look up to the thumbs, and then exhale, swan dive down, hands to shins. Inhale, look forwards. Okay, exhale, belly to thighs, bend the knees and step back to your plank. Find your plank, lower your bum down, inhale. Exhale, the knees down, tops of the feet to the floor, and then lower your torso down. Inhale to cobra, elbows back, point the toes, come back to all fours, curl the toes under and come into down dog again, and hold down dog for 3 long breaths. Inhale. Exhale, the heels down. Inhale. Exhale. Look at your hands. Are they pushing the floor away from you? You really push straight arms. Inhale. Lower the head down on the exhale. Lower the head down as low as you can go. So really opening through the shoulders like we did with that pose a minute ago. That's just opening, and you can even bounce a little bit. Come up on your tiptoes, bend the knees, look forwards, step forwards. Inhale, hands to shins, look forwards, extend. Exhale, forward fold, belly to thighs. Inhale, all the way back up, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center and back to mountain posture. Take a breath, we'll do another one, another round. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, belly to thighs, bend the knees, step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, knees down and chest all the way down, and then inhale to cobra. Yeah. If you want to take it a bit further, you can come straighten the arm and come to up dog. Take a breath. You should see that, feel that stretching through the hips. Okay. And then exhale back to down dog. 3 breaths here again. 1. Heels down. Look at your toes. Just make sure that they're slightly turned in so that the outside of your feet is parallel to the mat. Inhale. And don't let your arms, your elbows sag. Really push the floor away. Straight arms. And lower that head down so you stretch through the shoulders. Just focusing, just spend a moment just noticing what you can feel in your body. Yeah. So I say it's easy to go through the motions, but being mindful as you do so can really help you get deep in your practice, get into the muscles. Okay, so inhale onto tiptoes, bend the knees, look forwards, step forwards. Hands to shins, inhale forwards. Try to follow the breath if you can. Exhale, forward fold again. And then it's inhale up to standing, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, hands heart center, back to mountain posture. I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to talk you through the breath more than the posture. So just copy what I'm doing, and I'm going to. So try to stay with the breath. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, head down, heels down, straight arms. The 3 main things to remember. Inhale onto tiptoes, exhale, bend. Inhale, step forwards, look forwards, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, exhale. Okay, so that kind of gives you a flavor of how you're supposed to be moving with the breath. So that, as you see, you have to concentrate, you have to really concentrate with the breath and movement. So it makes it that moving meditation. So we're going to do variations now. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, lower down, hands to the floor. And I want you to step back with your left foot and lower the back knee down, come up onto the knee on the right, to the right knee, and just take a lunge, just lunge forwards, stretching through the left hip. Inhale, sink down on the exhale. Inhale, the arms up and look up. If you want to take it deeper, you can take a back bend. Inhale, exhale. Okay, hands down. Roll the back foot under, step back to plank. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. Two. Okay, step forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands heart center and back down. Let's do the other side. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, step back with the right foot. Lower the back knee down. Hand on. Take a breath here. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sink. Inhale, reach back if you can into a back bend, but not essential. Exhale. One more breath here. Exhale, the hands down. Curl the back foot under. Step back. Inhale. Exhale, knees down all the way. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog. Hold down dog for 3 breaths. 2 and 3. Okay, from down dog now. I'm just going to come quick look. Is everyone okay? Everyone looks okay. It's hard for me to see at the moment, but yeah. So I'm just checking that everyone was all right there. Okay, so come back into down dog. Okay, just remember at any point, if this is too strong for you, you can always come into a child's pose at any point in the class. So lift. We're going from down dog. I want you to lift the right leg up and come into a three-legged dog. And to begin with, a three-legged dog is left heel down if you can, on my mind's pressing down, but press it down as far as you can go, and then right leg as straight as you can with a flexed foot, and just try, it's basically as if we've just moved one thing, and that's the leg, and everything else is in the same place, so it takes a bit of core stability to be able to hold it. Now bend the top leg, and then I want you to let it drop over to the left side so that you open the right hip and kind of look under the right armpit. Breathe. So stretching through the hip. You should feel that in your right hip. If you can't feel it in your right hip, you may need to let your leg drop over a bit more. Inhale back to center, lower the foot down. If that's too strong, you can always take a child's pose in between, or you can stay in down dog. Inhale, exhale, and inhale the left leg up. Okay, so again, straight, we're lifting the leg up as high as we can. So you should, feel it in the glutes, and feeling it obviously in that right calf as well. Straight arms, remember. Breathe. And now bend the top leg. Let the left foot drop over to the right side, looking under the left armpit. Breathe. Feel that left hip opening. Should really feel like it's pulling open, okay? Inhale up, straighten the back top leg again and lower down. Okay, so coming from here, I'm going to actually come down into a child's pose because we've been up there for quite a long time. So just stretch your arms out in front or bring them to the side of you. And just take 3 breaths in child's pose, and we'll carry on. Especially if people have got COVID in the class, I think you might feel it a little bit, Anna. So come up back into down dog when you're ready. Okay. So taking that right leg up again. Okay, straighten, push the floor away from you, and then I want you to bring your knee into your chest. Point the right foot, bring your knee into your chest and push the shoulder blades apart, and then push back with that right foot again. Bring your knee now to your right elbow. Okay, push back, and then I want you to bring your knee to your left elbow. And I want you to slide the right foot underneath you, and then come onto the right hand and open out into this star shape, just like it's called fallen star. If I do it the other way, you're probably going to see me better. So this right foot slides underneath, left arm lifts, and you look up like this. Okay, so on the other side, and then slowly come back round and come back into down dog. Take a child's pose if you want, or stay in down dog for a couple of breaths. Do that on the other side. Okay, so lifting the left leg up, kicking my blocks, left leg up, straight, flexed foot, knee to chest, push up, point the toe, hold, back. Okay, knee to left elbow and back, knee to right elbow and back. This time, knee to the right, slide the left foot under, take the right arm off and open out into this star shape on the other side. It's like a side plank with your leg forward, basically. Okay, come back into down dog. Okay, and then walk the feet forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Now, staying in this forward fold, we're going to move our heel toe our feet out slightly. I'll come to face you. So I've got my feet about hip width apart. I'm taking my peace fingers around my big toes, elbows out to the side. I'm going to inhale, look forwards, and then exhale, fold forward. So I've got my thumbs are touching my fingers. So I've got a circle around my big toes, and I'm using my toes to press into my fingers and draw myself down towards my legs. Okay, so creating a forward fold. And just take a few breaths here. So again, inhale, and then use the breath to draw you down, exhale down, and the fingers and toes, obviously. See how deep you can come. One more breath here. Elbows out. Okay. Now taking your hands underneath your feet. So feet come to the wrist creases, the toes to the wrist creases. Now you might think, oh God, I can't do that. I can't get my feet there. But if you can't, just bend
your legs until you can. Okay, so you might be here and not be able to do it, but if you bend your legs, you can do it. Okay, so if you have got your legs bent, this is good because you can really increase your flexibility by doing this. So you take an inhale, and on the exhale, you press your belly to your bent legs, press your belly into your thighs, and then the exhale, you try to straighten a little bit. Yeah, with each exhale, you inhale, and then you exhale and straighten. Inhale, exhale, straighten, even if it's just a tiny millimeter. That's how to work into those tight areas. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, release. Okay, we're going to slowly roll up just to avoid any dizziness. So bend the knees, slowly roll up to standing. Okay, just let me just check the time. Okay, got about 10 minutes left. So what I'd like to do is standing posture now. So coming into just standing in mountain pose. It's called very imaginatively hand to big toe pose, but there are options. So I'll give options for beginners and more advanced. So beginners, we're going to root down through the left foot and bring our knee up to our hand like this, and other hand on the hip like this. This is a beginner level. And then more advanced, we take, I'll do it to the side, it's probably, you can see it better, taking our peace fingers again and using that peace fingers around a toe, okay? And we extend the leg forwards, right? You might not be able to straighten it, you might be here, and that's fine. And it will feel awkward, but it will feel uncomfortable, okay? But yeah, like I said, building flexibility is about moving through the uncomfortable. So if you can get here, then great. So that's what we're aiming for. So that's a demo. So let's do it all together. So hands on hips, inhale, root down, engage through your core, stabilize, engage the standing leg as well. So beginners, take your knee, more advanced, kind of steady myself, just come to this or wherever you are. Wherever you are is fine. A couple of breaths here, and if you've got your knee, you're just here, yeah? And then everybody open, see if you can open out to the side without falling over. Okay, more advanced, look to the left. Okay, so you're either doing it with your knee or your foot. I can't even do it. Okay, I'll try again. Not very good demonstration. So this one, I struggled with this for years and years, and I couldn't do it, and I hated it, and I still hate it. But if you can't shy away from the things that you hate. But I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to do it this time. They say that you're out of balance if you can't get your balance in class. So here, and then we're going to try to move back to the middle. Okay. Then this is the hard part. Let go of the foot. Hold, point, hold, and hold the foot. Inhale. Use your breath. Exhale. Lower down. Okay. Let's do the other side. You know, I get it wrong. It's fine. Just laugh at yourself and carry on. Okay, so other side, rooting down through the right foot, hand to knee. Okay, so obviously beginners do the same thing on the other side. More advanced or intermediate, just take your fingers round your toe. There's usually one leg that's more flexible than the other. Use your breath to steady you. So try to keep you slow. Inhale and exhale. Going throughout, and then use an inhale to open. See, I'm finding it difficult to concentrate myself. So inhale to open, hold. Hope I'm not putting people off. I must be instructing. Inhale. Inhale back to center. Okay. Hold, and then let go of your knee or your foot and hold. See if you can point the toe and hold. That will kill your quads, basically. Okay, lower down. Okay, right, take a wide leg now. We're going to wide leg, forward fold. Okay, just catch your breath. It's surprising how cardiovascular those movements are. Okay, inhale, hands on hips. Exhale, fold forward. Same thing we did on the floor earlier, but we're going to do standing sequence. So take your fingers around your big toes, elbows out to the side. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, lower down. Okay, if you can't reach your toes, you can just do what you can. Grab your shins wherever feels comfortable. If you're really if you're just finding it difficult to get down there at all, you've got tight hamstrings, just bring your hands here
I've had ladies in my classes before that haven't been able to get their hands down, so I put blocks underneath. Just use what you've got in your front room. You can do, the main thing is not about where your hands are or anything like that. It's about what you're feeling, yeah? And if you're feeling a good stretch down the backs of your legs, then that's good. So your toes should be slightly turned in. Always aim to have the outside of your foot parallel to the mat. Okay, so okay, let go of the toes, hands back to the hips, come slowly up, back to standing, okay? And this time, I want you to take the hands out to the sides and then lower down, come down to here and see if you can hover here. It helps to engage the quads when you do this. Breathe. And then bring your hands down. Now bring your hands directly underneath your shoulders if you can get them down, or just do what you can. Just stop when it starts to feel, if you feel any pain, obviously stop. Start drawing your hands back. Can you get your hands underneath you, like in line with your toes? That's what you're aiming for, okay? It's hands in line with the toes, and then bringing your head down towards the floor, okay? So that's, just take 3 breaths in this posture. So with crown of the head to the floor or moving towards the floor. Eventually what you're trying to do is this, lift up to headstand. So that's, you need to get your hands and head into a position where you can do that, and you need a lot of flexibility to do that. So working towards, yeah, so coming out, coming back up the way we came, hands to hips. We're going to sink down now. So move your heel toe, your feet in. We're going to come down into a yogi squat. So bring your hands to heart center and sink down and just come into a squat. Again, if you find it difficult, flexibility of the groin area, especially runners, you can sit on something, okay? Just sit on something, just make it easy for yourself. The main thing is the feeling, like you should be feeling it in the groin, pushing the legs apart, hands to heart center. Yeah, it's not about no pain, no gain, just about working into that point that's just outside your comfort zone, and staying there for a bit. Okay, quite nice just sitting on the block actually. Okay, so we're going to move into another posture now. It's called Scandana. So we straighten one leg and try to keep this heel on the floor and come down like this. Okay, so that's not going to be available to everyone again. So you can keep the heel off the floor and just try a stretch here and have your hands on the floor like this. So there are options. But you're working towards having the heel on the floor and the leg straight, and then as we did in the squat, pushing that knee away. So we're stretching inner leg, hamstring, okay? And then if you want to, bring your hands down and just come up and come to the other side. Or if you want to make it harder for yourself, do it without putting your hands down and just come low and stretch to the other side, pushing the foot away. So yeah, you can have your heel off and just be here, taking the strain out of your groin, or you can just go for full strain. And breathe, as always. As you breathe, you're sending a message around to your body, to your nervous system, that everything's fine. And so your brain and your body then gets to believe that this is fine, this position is fine for you. Okay, so let's go back to the other side, however you got there. And that is how you train your muscles, right? So use the breath because it relaxes your nervous system, and yeah, you'll progress better, more easily. Okay, let's come down now. More advanced people, you can try this way of coming down. Bring your hands behind you. You can try sitting on your legs and see if you can lift your feet. See if you can lift your feet and come down. There's something to aim for there. Okay, I'll do that again just in case you want to try it. So I'm here in a squat. I brought my hands behind me. I'm sitting on my elbows, and I lift my feet and slide down my arms. Okay, right, we're going to have to finish off now because we've come to the end of the class, but we're just going to do the thing that we started with and see how much more flexible we are. So walk the fingertips forwards, coming down. Yeah, I definitely feel more flexible than I did when I started. Just a tip as well, if you want to increase this flexibility, is to hold something out in front of you and just gently bounce here. which can feel very uncomfortable for some, but I'll just intersperse that with just relaxing into it. So walk fingers to the side. Let's roll open. See if you can go a bit deeper into this side stretch after all those stretches. Okay, or you might just be here. Okay, other side. Yeah. The aim is to get the foot, fingers on the toes or whatever. Okay, slowly up. Right, we're going to come onto our backs now. So just winding down, just checking the time again. Yeah, it's time to finish. So we're going to just grab hold of your knees. I just want you to rock backwards and forwards in your spine gently. Okay, and then bring your feet to the floor, arms out to the side. Just take a twist, just a supine twist, gentle twist, looking down the right arm, knees to the left. And then other side, inhale up, exhale down to the other side. Inhale up. Okay, straighten the legs and just come into your Shavasana. We're going to spend 2 minutes just on our backs, just relaxing, yeah? Take the breath back to normal level. There's no need to keep focusing on controlling it anymore. Just maybe take a big inhale through the nose, just let go of that controlled breath, like by having a big sigh. Inhale, exhale. Just let the body relax on the exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. And now just close the eyes, let the feet flop open, tuck your pelvis under, chin in so that your spine's nice and straight, hands facing upwards towards the ceiling. Yeah, eyes closed. You stay there, I'm going to sit up. But just let the effects of the class take hold and become part of you. And yeah, every time you move into your comfort zone, move outside your comfort zone, you move a little bit deeper and get a bit more flexible and a bit stronger every time. So it's a slow process, but it's just needs a bit of consistency. So, you know, practicing weekly at these things does help. So just take a few more minutes, one more minute here. Okay. So when you're ready, we're going to take our arms over our heads, take a full body stretch from fingertips to toes. Just stretch completely out through the midline. And you can take a side stretch as well if you want, just opening to one side and on the other side as you lay on your back. And then hug your knees into your chest when you're ready. And then gently roll over to one side. And when you're done, give yourself a little hug before you finish the class, and then push yourself up to the position you started in. Tall, straight spine. I'm going to finish the class with one arm. So we take an inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, inhale. Thanks everyone. Namaste. You feel stretched and worked and whatever it is you came for. Oh, I got to
Thank you.
Okay, guys, thanks for coming. Oh, yeah, I'm going to send around some details of my New Year classes as well, by the way. I'm going to be doing some more classes in the new year. So I'll let you all know about those starting on January the 10th. And yeah, hopefully some of you can join me. But yeah, have a nice day, everyone. Let you get back to your days. Anyone got any questions? No? Okay, well, just DM me, send me a message if you have. And yeah, thanks for coming.
Bye, Vicky. Thanks.
Bye all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.